What's up, everybody? Once again, it's Brand Man Sean, and this video is brought to you by BrandmanNetwork.com because I signed myself. Now, people have been asking me this question, man, and they've been asking me this question because Jadakiss has come out and said, artists, y'all don't need a manager. And I'm like, okay. What do I think about this? And I couldn't really find any context. He didn't really elaborate. And it just seemed like he said, yo, y'all don't need a manager because they'll allow you to learn more. You can get more of the business, blah, blah, blah. And you can keep more, all that good stuff. That's what it seemed it was coming from energy-wise. But here's my answer, man. Do artists need a manager? It depends. All this stuff opinions at the end of the day. That's why it's hard when you ask these general questions. A lot of times artists, should I do this? Should I do this? I don't know anything about your situation. It depends. Some artists, I was on on a call with an artist a couple of days ago. She was like, yo, like, I don't want to do this marketing stuff. I don't want to do this other stuff. I just want to focus on my photo shoots, my music, and like stay in that pocket right there. This is what I love to do. Perfect. That works for her. She needs a manager. She needs somebody who's going to control that situation and help handle all those other things that she doesn't want to. Somebody else, they might want to be all up in the business. They might want to be this super entrepreneurial type person, all that stuff. But even if you're that type of artist, my question is, who's going to manage stuff when you can't manage it? Because you're performing or you're focusing on the music and the creative aspect. You need some kind of partner. I don't care if you want to give them the manager title, right? Something like that. But you need somebody who has that role that can handle business, that you can trust. And not only that, you need somebody preferably who knows more than you in these areas. So I don't know what kind of dynamic the relationship is going to be, but when we're talking about scaling and getting to a certain level and being able to build an empire, you're going to need those people that are smarter than you in certain areas. And not only smarter than you, they might not even start off as smart as you, but in certain areas, but they have more time to spend in that area. Long term, they're going to be better than you. And you need people to be that. So if you're trying to be the best person in every category in your business and in your art, like, what are you trying to do? You can't really build much that way. And you're going to be overextending yourself, especially in this business. Oh, nah, it's a wrap for you. You can't be the smartest person because your team's not going to be able to really carry the weight. And you're going to stress yourself out from telling your team, like giving them all these specifics around their roles and trying to demand they do all these things that you need them to do while at the same time trying to do all the things you need to do. It doesn't work like that. Artists, y'all need a manager. I would default to getting a manager and then maybe getting yourself to a point in your career where you might not need a manager anymore. That might be a thing. And then you need people to handle that stuff. Like, you need people to handle certain things. So you might call them partners or whatever kind of semantics that you want to run with. Cool. But you need somebody. And most artists, I think, need a manager. Now, that doesn't mean you need a manager to kick your career off. That's where the difference is. Some of y'all are trying to get managers way too early, right? You need to be able to learn and stay involved in certain stuff and learn certain parts of the business and understand a lot of the reality of it and actually have something worth managing. And then we can talk about being a manager. So that might be one of the nuances. Maybe Jadakiss was talking about that. I would love to hear him elaborate, but nah, bro. I would say most artists need a manager. If anything, start off with a manager. And then once y'all's contract or a certain period goes by, maybe y'all decide, okay, we're going to move on and you're not going to get any more managers. You're going to get like a CEO of this section of your business and the CEO of this section of your business and have a partnership here. I don't know what that looks like. That's individual to your business. As I said, it's all subjective at the end of the day. But last but not least, I will make sure I summarize it. For most people, I think you need a manager. Right? You need a manager. That traditional role. I don't care what you call it, but you need somebody who does those things that managers kind of do. They're all better at one thing or another. That's a whole nother conversation. But other than that, I would love to know what you guys think. As always, if you're interested into getting deeper into conversations like these, if you want to actually help get your management situation, but more so even develop your branding and marketing, then you can check us out at BrandmanNetwork.com because I signed myself. If you like this video, go ahead and like button. If you like it, you might as well share it. And if you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button.